Can you talk more? More. Yeah, make sure it's bigger so that it's clear.
I just want to make sure everything is right.
No, it's Israel's own. One, then Israel's own, and one, then Israel's own. Israel's own.
You're gonna have to move to this side. Make sure you're listening to what she's saying because you're going to be next. Okay? Hold on. Move the banner closer.
Yeah, it's up to you. Okay, quickly, who wants to go to the toilet? Okay, Alexa, bring it.
I need water. I'm sweating.
No, don't worry. No, Paula, no. Because then it has to be in my own as well. It has to be in my shot. Don't worry, what was wrong with the previous one? Okay, if that's the case, listen. If that's the case, put this to the wall and then put
It's the best position.
Joshua, please pass this to Ashley.
Look at greeting.
And Ashley, I want you to put this poster, and I need you to put this one right next to the.
Imagine it.
Well, I move this together, sorry. Okay, no, don't worry. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Let's go. No, cover the wall. Cover the wall. Israel will start it. And next, Israel will start it. Because Israel is holding on to the transparent. Who wants to get water? Did you bring water in your bag? Okay, I'm coming. You can't go to the toilet if you don't. Can you let me bring their lunch back so that they can have some water? They just have a seat. If it's too slow, just put it up there. I'm just saying, just in case they.
So, you remember what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. Peter.
Give me a second.
So you ready to roll?
Oh. Просто сейчас это. Будет вот так. Раз, два.
You have to talk out.
1, 2, 3. Ну, короче, все, как говорит, мне вот так вот положить.
Can everyone please listen to what you'll be next?
Okay, are we ready?
Make sure everyone's listening, okay? So,
Okay, Dr. Chris. Dr. Chris.
Triangle games, attraction games, visual games, division games.
Dr. Chris.
I do the maths.
I find that
Dr. Chris.
Everyone hear what Samara said?
Hello.
Is there anything else? So why do you find that easy? And your name, what's your age? How old are you? Seven.
Yes, Dr. Chris, we are ready to start. Everyone is seated.
Okay. And did they still play the music?
I have just finished it when they were all seated.
fine. We're ready.
I'm going to introduce you. I'm going to introduce you now.
And then you play the other video, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. So hello
Yeah.
everyone.
That's fine. We're going live now, so you have to face the So we'll suspend that now.
So tell them to go back.
No, they should sit here. I'm going to call them in a minute.
Okay, hello everyone. We are very delighted to start this next session, and I want to introduce Dr. O Imafidon, who is described by some magazines and mass media like BBC, CNN, and Time magazine, and other leaders also call him as the father of brainiest family. And Fox News and Times newspaper regard him as a patriarch of the smartest father of Europe. And BBC, ABC News, Daily Mail, and USA Today said he is the father of the most mathematical family in the world. So please let us welcome Professor O Imafidon from Oxford, England. One of his children, according to BBC, passed Gcse high school math and computing at 10, and spoke 6 languages, captained the school's netball team, and sang in the choir as a lead singer. He was admitted to start the master's degree program at the age of 14. So we are welcoming Professor O Imafidon and Excellence in Education program. So we are welcoming Professor O Imafidon and Excellence in Education program. So we are welcoming Professor O Imafidon and Excellence in Education program. So we are welcoming Professor O Imafidon and. Okay, now we're going to play next video, right? This video will briefly tell you about Dr. Chris and his family and what he's doing. So please watch carefully.
Where is the projector? Because I want them to.
Wish all of you for coming in.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations. You are now the world record holders for getting you are the youngest people ever to attain such an achievement. Well, very, very well done. Were you surprised when you heard that? You're going to do well.
I don't think, just for this to see. It can be here, it can be there. Or for them to see what's happening on the screen.
You thought you treated it as a game, right? Now, tell me about the sort of things you had to do in this exam.
Well, we had to look at some questions that may seem difficult, but are very easy.
I'm sorry, Dr. Chris.
Yeah?
Could you
I can hear you.
microphone because we hear all the sounds that are coming from you.
Okay. Let me mute mine. Okay. Everybody keep quiet because they're hearing you in Russia. Okay, just listen. Don't say anything. Okay. Hold your book. Okay. Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually press the button, mute the microphone, and you can
Hello.
unmute it when you need to speak.
Okay.
Yes. And you can see Facebook Live of what's happening.
Okay.
Just get in the swing of it.
Well, they clearly are for you. They wouldn't me and Penny. But anyway, I take your point. But I think I'm right in saying, Samantha, because you did this. How old were you when you passed your advanced maths?
I was 9.
You were 9, so they've beaten your record now, right? But it's not just about taking your calculator into the classroom as you can do these days, or adding up, or multiplying, etc., or even doing algebra. It's about mathematical reasoning.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's one of it is kind of like using the process of elimination, so you don't have to think as hard as you would do in an A-level paper. So you could say 3 of the questions were right and 1 of them is wrong. So if you work out the first 3 and they're right, then you know straight away that the last one will be wrong.
I guess it's about really understanding maths, isn't it? That's what it's
Yeah.
about, rather than just adding up or multiplying or even doing algebra. It's about understanding why, which I never got to grips with. I was so bad at maths, they wouldn't even let me sit my O level because they said it was a complete waste of time even trying. Right? You are fantastic. How do you explain this? Are you and your wife good at maths?
Oh, no, I'm not a mathematician. Neither is my wife, but the big sisters like playing the number games, like Peter was saying.
Okay, we
So
can
they
stop
want to
now.
outdo each other.
Igor? Yeah, okay, you've exceeded the time. Okay, fantastic. How many of you, is Ife there? Can I still see Ife? Okay. Yeah, I was very excited by what you shared.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was very excited by what you shared earlier, and that's one of the reasons why I'm asking you to start first. Can you tell me what you think is responsible for the success that was just shared on GMTV? You're familiar with this TV station, right?
Yeah.
In England, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me what is responsible for their success, or why you think they are quote unquote more successful than their peers?
I guess they understood the competition and figured out a way to be more efficient at what they do. I think, yeah.
Okay. That's your analysis. That's what you believe is responsible for their success, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you can go back to your seat. Can you pass on the microphone to the Igbo American?
Igbo American. He's not here. He's not here right now.
What happened to him?
Yeah, I think he just skipped this section. Yeah, we will call him.
Okay, you can give it to Zoe then. Let me Zoe listen.
Yeah, Zoe.
Okay, Zoe, can you please tell me? Don't worry, you can relax. Hi, Zoe. Can you tell me why you think they may have been successful?
Because they practiced excessively until they got perfect results.
Okay, that's fine. That's terribly unfair on the people that have been practicing because you were part of the gang. Okay, give it to the youngest person in the group, please. The microphone to the youngest person. Please say your name and say how old you are.
My name is Missy and I'm 7 years old.
Fantastic. We have some 7-year-olds here. Why do you think the video you just watched, those students seem to have known a lot of things that are very hard?
Because...
I beg your pardon? They gave the game away. Why do you think they were successful, or why do you think they became world champions?
Because they practiced and practiced until they got better.
I didn't hear that. Did they say that in the video? I'm not sure I heard that. Okay, thank you. Can you put your hands together for her? Okay, the second oldest person. We're doing in age reverse order now.
Second oldest.
So who is 9 or 10?
Second oldest. Who is
Or
9?
10?
8, 9.
Please say your name and tell me why you think they were successful. Or they made history. Because they made history. Why do you think they made history? Because they said they are world record holders, right?
My name is Joa, and I think because they trusted God and they also practiced knowing that gold will help them.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's pull the next person. Who's the next oldest person next to?
9. Who is 10? But the camera is here, so you just
Yes, say your name, please, your age, and
My-
why you think they were successful.
My name's Sadie and I'm 10.
And why do you think they were successful?
I think they were successful because they tried their best and practiced and never gave up.
Thank you. Can you put your hands together for her? Okay, is there any person that is not in view of the camera? Is there any person behind you? Is there anybody sitting behind you? Okay, the person might have to put their chair forward so I can see you. And then can you tell me why you think they were successful? I need to see everybody. Igor, help me pull them forward so that we can see them. Thank you.
А вы переходите так, чтобы они все видели вас. Stand up and say why do you think that?
I think they were successful because.
Okay, please tell me your age and tell me, because this is an interactive section, yes?
Yeah.
This is what they don't do in your school.
I'm Jeanette, I'm 18, and I think they were successful because didn't one of them say they treated it like a game? So they were able to break it down and make it more accessible to them. They didn't see it as something so hard.
Okay, can you say that slowly and loudly again? The things you just said, now you mentioned things.
They were
Go
able
ahead.
to treat it like a game, so it was easier for them to understand. I'm more accessible to them.
Because that was not all you said. You said about breaking things down.
Yeah, they broke it down so they could understand it more easily.
Okay, so they broke it down to their level.
Yeah.
Okay, so now all of you have to bring out your mobile phones. Thank you, thank you. Can you put your hands together for her? All of you have to bring out your mobile phones.
Do you have your mobile phones?
All of you.
Tablets?
If you don't have an iPhone, you're in trouble.
Get your phones if it is possible. Can you get your phones now?
I have to go back.
Yeah. They need to get it.
Okay, they need to get it.
Take
For hiding it,
yeah, they were hiding it.
the simplest way to fail, listen to this. Is everybody listening? The simplest way to fail is to use tried and tested methodology. If you use a tool that is tried and tested, you will replicate failure. That means you bring something up that everybody has done. I can see some of you typing what I'm saying and others writing it.
Yes.
Igor, can you help me supervise the class? The people writing it should stand, and the
Yeah.
people typing it should sit.
Yeah, okay, so who is writing it, please stand up. Those who are writing down, please stand up. Those who are writing down, stand up.
Yes, good. Good. And those that are typing it in their phone should be seated.
Is it
No,
clear?
no, get up, you're writing.
No, you're writing, yeah.
Yes. And those that are doing nothing should stand up.
Those who are doing nothing, stand up.
That means they are not writing, they are not typing, they are just listening.
Who is just listening? Or you are typing or writing? Okay, so they either typing or writing.
Oh, great, great. That's one of the ingredients of success. This is how you realize your greatness. This is one of the fundamental things. Because your brain is incapable of magnetizing everything that you hear. So everything you hear, you don't remember all of them. So you have to make a way of writing whatever you're hearing down. So if you're hearing something for the first time, it's useful for you to write it down. But if you're hearing it for the first time, if you type it down, you are smarter than the person that is writing it. That's why I ask you to stand.
They're
So
short.
if you write it down, you are less smart than the person that typed it.
They're asking why.
Because your great-grandfather wrote it down, your grandfather wrote it down, and why are you using old methods?
I don't have a phone.
You're going to get one soon because you can't learn and achieve the same thing they've achieved using your old system of writing.
Did you get it?
Did you hear that? Okay, so this is one lesson you will learn from history making. You cannot use old tools and get competitive. You cannot use the tools that your grandfather used in your generation. Have you all written that down? Or typed it down?
Yes,
Okay, those of you that have a phone but are still writing, step forward. Even though you have a phone, a device, a tablet, but you're still using your pen to write, step forward.
No, those who have a phone but still writing, make a step forward.
Step forward.
No. You're typing, you're not writing, you sit. Yeah.
So the two of you that are still standing, I was told, you need to reach for your phone and bring them out. Take your exercise books and the books you are writing in and pass them on to Igor. And Igor should do me a favor and burn it quickly.
Right now.
Yes, and listen.
Yes.
And Igor will do you a bigger favor by burning it because you are using old tools. So open your device, please. Open your tablet or your phone. Open a text editor, a text page. And for the rest of history making, you will type it there, all right? Then number 2, those of you that have Wi-Fi, Igor, can you find out this? How many of them have Wi-Fi on their devices?
Does everyone has Wi-Fi?
Okay.
Yeah, everyone has Wi-Fi.
Okay. Tell your parents or text your parents or WhatsApp your parents to join us in the second part of this class.
Okay, some of their parents are here.
Okay, if the parents are here, then the parents can also join the second parent that is not here electronically. So if the father is there, then you should invite your mother that is not there. If your mother is there, you should invite your father that is not there.
Okay, we're calling parents now.
No. If you call him, I'll subtract 10 marks from your score. Okay. You can own your desktop. Or you want to use mine. Okay. You can send them a Facebook link. You can send them a WhatsApp link. You can't use plain old telephone system. The telephone is too old. Igor, are you helping me with this?
Dr. Chris, look how smart she is. She came and borrowed my phone.
Yes, she should be given a medal. She should be given a medal.
Yeah, medal. She borrowed my phone for this session.
Igor?
Yes, Dr. Chris.
Can you please give her one of my charger, the one I left behind, as a present?
Okay.
You know, in my bag of
Yes,
chargers?
yeah.
If you can give her one of my chargers, and can we give our hands together for her? Can we clap for her?
That's for you. That's for you.
Okay, now everybody sit down. Thank you. We are going to play a second video. Igor, can we cue on the second video?
Yeah.
Please. Please listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. Everybody listen. Zoe, you have to listen. That's why I want to see everybody in the class.
Бабуша, Свет, можно? Свет. Свет. Свет.
Where's Peter? No. Tell them to move this. Move. Jade, come and sit here. Help me with the drink.
Okay, Dr. Chris, but I'm afraid that you have to mute your microphone again.
Okay, that's fine.
We are starting the video.
A 9-year-old girl will make history by becoming the youngest pupil. Now, a 9-year-old girl will make history by becoming the youngest pupil ever to be offered a secondary school place in Britain. Samantha Imafidon entered the record books in 2004 when she became the youngest person to get GCSEs in 2 separate subjects at the age of 6. However, Samantha is just one child in what is probably Britain's brainiest family. A younger brother and sister, 6-year-old twins Peter and Paula, last year also passed GCSEs. Samantha and her father Chris join us now. Very good afternoon to both of you.
Good afternoon.
Nice to see you here. Samantha, how do you do it? What's the secret?
Well, I go to a support group which is Excellence in Education, and they teach gifted children, and then from there I was able to get my...
But what is, I mean, you know, you're part of the brainiest family in Britain, so obviously you've inherited the brainy gene. But what is your personal secret? How have you managed on an educational level to progress so far so early?
Well, in the textbook I found mistakes of like mean and medium. They're asking a question twice, and that's where I got my gifted talent from.
Okay, so that's fine. You get the videos later. Okay, now, can I have Ife again? Ife, please come forward. Do you want to revise your opinion on your earlier question? You don't ask me a question earlier. Do you have a different view now? Why were they able to be successful or history makers even as young children?
Because they were able to see like the mistakes in how they used to teach the subjects, and they found new ways of learning and understanding what they have to do to be successful.
Okay, in fact, do you have a cousin that is 6 years old, or a nephew, or a niece, or a junior brother that is 6 years or 7 years old?
I think so. Yeah, I think I do.
I didn't hear why they get that.
No, they're not.
You don't?
No, I have cousins that are that young, but they're not in England.
Okay, that's going to be your number one takeaway from today's session. If you have been able to replicate success in anyone, you are replicating it in yourself. Let me say this slowly. If Zoe, you know Zoe that is sitting not too far from you,
yeah.
If she's able to coach, where is Pearl? I can't see Pearl here. Please, can you come forward? Pearl, can you move your seat? Move your seat forward. Okay. Or even Pearl, come to the microphone. Come and join Ife. At what age were you able to pass your GCSE? What age?
Did I pass one?
Zoe, Zoe, can you help Pearl?
Okay. 12.
Okay, 12. Zoe, where is Zoe? Yeah, Pearl.
Yes.
Yeah. At what age was Zoe able to pass? Pearl, listen to this. I'm asking you.
Yes.
At what age was Zoe able to pass her GCSE maths?
15.
15. How long did it take you to prepare?
A month.
How much? How long? How long? What was the length of time it took you to prepare for your GCSE maths?
Well, in the program that we passed through to prepare for it, it was, yes, a month basically.
Can you call Zoe to the mic? Because Zoe needs to contribute to this. Because Zoe is not just hearing this news for the first time. She's a victim. Zoe, let's see. Do you have better memory? How long did it take Pearl to pass her GCSE, to prepare for her GCSE? How long?
Maybe a month and a half.
I beg your pardon? How long were you in London for before she wrote the exam?
2 months.
2 months? Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure.
How long was your holiday program when you came to visit?
I'm pretty sure. 1
Perez?
month or less.
I beg your pardon?
1 month or less.
Okay, 1 month or less. That's right. Okay. Now, Ife, can you hear what Zoe said?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay. Does that validate your theory about learning and the success that they've achieved?
Yeah.
Does it validate it?
Yeah.
Did you know that there was somebody in the audience that have already set some record before today?
No, I didn't.
Did you know that Pearl had already passed at a very young age?
No.
Pearl, what grade were you when you passed? Can you remind me again?
7th.
Grade 7, right?
Yes.
And Zoe, what grade were you when you passed?
10.
What grade were you?
10.
Okay. Is Pearl smarter than you?
No.
In maths?
No.
So how come you passed at an older age than her?
Started studying later.
I beg your pardon?
I started studying later.
Okay. At what age did your big brother pass the GCSE maths?
18, sorry. No. 17.
Your brother. Why are you asking your sister?
No, just 17.
Okay. Is your brother smarter or less smart than Pearl?
No.
So how come he passed at 17 and Pearl passed at 12? I beg your...
He started studying later.
Okay. So what you demonstrated to everybody in the audience, who has not spoken so far? Can you give the mic to somebody that has not spoken? Okay. Congratulations. Now, can you explain to me what you learned from this discussion of Pearl, Zoe, and Ife? What does that mean to you?
They all studied hard.
No, say it slowly. I want to hear you.
They all studied hard.
You're not confident. Were you with Pastor Bosse this morning?
Yes.
What did Pastor Bosse say about speaking up?
I wasn't there for all of it.
Oh, you weren't here for Pastor Bosse?
I wasn't here for all of it.
All of it. Okay. Yeah. Who is sitting next to you?
Missy and Joy.
Okay, pass the phone to who was here when Pastor Bosse spoke this morning, when she taught us this morning. Okay, thank you. What did Pastor Bosse say about speaking?
She said that you need to speak confidently.
Oh, good. What did Pastor say about confidence and speaking? She said something about confidence and speaking, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did she say? You forgotten already?
Yeah.
Okay, who can help her? Somebody should be able to help her. Who can help her?
Zoe.
You have to be loud and clear.
Okay, you cannot forget. Listen to this. It's too early in the day for you to forget. She just taught us this morning. I was listening to everything Pastor said, and every class that have taken place, I have listened to it. How? How was I able to know what Pastor said?
Because you listened and you remembered. You paid attention.
I was what?
You were listening and paid attention.
Okay. Now, can you give the phone to the lady sitting next to Pearl to come to the microphone? Yes, yes. Please say your name, your age, and when you hope to pass your GCSE maths.
My name is Božena. I'm 14. And какой последний вопрос?
Oh, high school maths.
No, I'm in the 9th form.
What did she say?
She's in 9th form. She's in 9th grade.
Who cares? Who cares? That's not what I asked you. I said, when do you hope to pass your GCSE maths? It's a different question.
In 3 years, maybe.
What did she say? In what?
In 3 years.
I thought she heard Pearl say that she passed it after 1 month or less.
What? Yes.
Yes, she heard it.
So what makes you less able to pass it now?
I don't know.
Because your school told you that. And remember what Pastor Sunday said yesterday. Did you listen to Pastor Sunday?
Probably yes.
What did Pastor Sunday say? Who are you?
She was not here yesterday.
They just joined us to this.
Oh, no. Okay, who was here when Pastor Sunday talked? I'll forgive her. But who was here? Who else was here when Pastor Sunday spoke?
Я не понимаю произношение.
Who was here when Pastor Sunday taught in the evening yesterday?
What happened?
Who was there? Who was there?
Guys, someone to talk? Who was there?
Okay, now, please. No, she's not supposed to go to her seat. Come back. Okay, and who was there when Pastor Sunday? Please, save our time.
Sorry.
Okay, what did you gain from what Pastor Sunday said about achievement and yourself? What did he teach us? He taught us something very important.
Well, he taught us the ways we could achieve.
I beg your pardon?
He taught us ways to achieve our certain goals.
You're talking in a whisper.
Because look, guys, the microphone takes sound from here, from this laptop, not from there. Okay?
Oh, okay. Then come close to the laptop.
Yeah, come closer to laptop, please.
Yes. So what did you gain from what Pastor said?
He said we should work on ourselves in order to achieve what we need to do in life.
Okay, who can help her? Because he says something more important than that. He says something that I heard. I got blessed myself, although I'm not a teenager. Who can help her?
Who can help? Please come.
If you help, you may win something. I have a lot of presents for you.
The question was who we are.
What?
Okay.
Yes?
Yes. So we are God's creation, and we're
Good.
made in His image and likeness for a certain purpose.
Okay. And for that purpose, he's put some talents and deposited some things in you to achieve that purpose. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you tell the person standing next to you, directly tell her that, so that she understands it?
Хорошо. Мы все сотворения Господа, мы сделаны в Его обличии и все такое, и Он посеял наши некоторые таланты, дары, для того, чтобы мы могли осуществить наше призвание, для которого Он нас сделал, слепил. Yes.
Okay, and also tell her and tell everybody that whatever you have achieved, everybody can achieve it. Tell that to them.
Всякое, что ты уже добилась или добьешься, все может добиться этого. Whatever you guys have achieved, everybody else can achieve it too.
No. Dr. Chris means whatever you, Pearl, Adelaja, have achieved in mathematics, right?
Yes.
Anyone can achieve. That is why Dr. Chris was asking Bajena, why do you think you will pass mathematics exams in 3 months, in 3 years, as you have just heard, that Pearl was able to pass it at the age of 12, after studying or after preparing for it only for 1 month.
Or less, and she didn't even know she was preparing for it. Did you know you were preparing for it?
No.
No, she didn't know.
So it was not hard.
No.
Okay, can you turn around and tell everyone that is there, explain to them that it was not hard, you came and you saw it. It's a principle. You followed a principle and you were able to achieve it even when you didn't know. Tell them that, please.
I prepared for the Gcse in multiple subjects, and the courses, they weren't hard. They were just like school, but better. And I didn't even know that I was preparing for the Gcse or that I even got a good result on it. I just did all the tests I was told to do, and I just hoped I would do well in language because that's what I liked, but I got well in the math too. It wasn't difficult, and it was in less than a month.
Thank you. So number one step in realizing your greatness is, first of all, knowing that you are great inside you.
Первый шаг к величию – это знать, что ты великая. В себе нужно это знать, и оформить и верить в это.
No, it's not in your school. Your school cannot tell you how great you are.
Школа не может тебе сказать, как степень твоей великости.
Okay.
И когда ты станешь великой.
Zoe, can you give the mic to Zoe? Zoe, how long will it take you to pass your GCSE and A level in music? How long?
Depending from when I start studying, probably a month or less.
Okay. How long will it take you to get A level in computing? Computer science?
Maybe a month and a half.
I beg your pardon?
A month or less.
A month or less. How long will it take you to learn German language and pass it at high school level?
A month or less.
Okay, can you turn around and tell that to everybody listening to you?
I will pass every GCSE exam if I get to study for at least a month. Most
Okay, thank
a
you
month.
very much. Can you all put your hands together for her? Okay. Step 2, Ife, are you listening to this?
Yep.
I don't want you to score anything less than the first class in your first year at the university. If you do, you wasted my time and you wasted your time.
Okay. All right.
And this is the first step. When you get to university, you look for final year students, people that have been there for 3 years, and they become your mentor.
Okay.
Because when Zoe was here, Zoe had a mentor in England that was different from the mentor she had in Ukraine. Zoe, is that true? Yes. Okay, so all of you without exception cannot be on the same pace as were before you came to History Makers. So you have a different pace because you have a better understanding of yourselves. Before, you thought you were an average student, a normal student. We don't have normal children, all right? I'm going to introduce you to some of your friends here that wrote their GCSE this year. Okay, let me ask Alexia. Where's Alexia? James, you can come carry your mask, man, or come across. Let me introduce you. Thank you. Go and have your seats. Take some notes. Okay. James. Peter, connect this to the speakers. Okay, come. You've already put it. Can I have another book, please? Okay. Alexia is here. Okay. Can you all say hello to Alexia? Hello. Alexia, say hello to them. Can you hear what they are saying? Okay, Alexia, wave your hand. Come closer. Wave your hands to them. Okay. How are you? Alexia, how old were you when you write the maths exam this year? How old?
6.
How old again? Say it so that they can hear.
6.
Did you hear that? 6, okay. James, can you come over? James, okay, thank you, Alexia. Can you put your hands together for her? Okay. James, you can hold on to your mask, man, and then come closer. How old were you when you wrote your GCSE mathematics?
7.
7. Did you hear? Igor, did they hear that?
Yes, they heard it. 7.
I beg your pardon? I lost you there. James, how old were you when you wrote your exam?
7.
Did you hear that?
Yes, we heard it. 7.
Am I losing you?
Yes, 7.
Okay. How did you find maths easy?
It's because EIE encouraged us to work at a greater standards for our age, and also they gave us opinions and tips to work out a question.
Okay. Did you all hear that? Igor, did they hear that? Because your screen is frozen up.
No. The connection was breaking, so we couldn't hear it. Could you say it again?
Okay. They didn't hear you. You have to say it again. How were you able to find maths easy?
I found maths easy because EIE, they taught us at a greater standards for our age, and also they gave us tips to work out questions.
Okay, did they hear that?
Yes.
Did they hear that? I hope they're writing it down because I'm going to test them later. Okay, thank you. So can you put your hands together for him? Okay, Sarah, do you want to come? Okay, do you want to hold on? Okay, can you hear what they're saying? Can you hear now?
Yeah.
Okay. How old were you when you wrote your exams?
I was 7.
Did you hear that? Okay. How come you find maths? Because the maths you wrote is normally for 16-year-olds. So how were you able to find it easy?
I was able to find it easy by looking in the maths manual and realizing that there were different kinds of methods to solve each question.
Okay, and how do you see maths? So I know some people see as a subject. How do you see maths?
I see maths as a game.
Okay, and what type of games do you play with maths?
I play triangle games, subtraction games, additional games, shape games, multiplication games, and division games.
Did they hear that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, all of you prepare your questions for the people that have just been interviewed, because you are going to ask them questions. It's going to be interactive. Okay. And then the next person. Huh? Where's Marco?
Marco.
Okay. Is Marco here? Or Rebecca? Rebecca, do you want to come through? Okay. Make sure all of you prepare your questions for them, and whatever subject you are doing, you have to prepare it. Okay. Thank you, Rebecca. Do you want to put this in your ear? You might have to squat. Okay. Okay. How old were you when you originally passed your very first GCSE maths?
I was 11.
Okay. How old were you when you passed your GCSE in English?
I was 11.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. How old was she when she passed her GCSE English?
11.
Put that on. And what about your music? How old were you when you passed it? How many exams did you pass to top schools in the country?
I passed around 14.
4 what? 40 or 14?
14 exams.
She passed 14 different schools. That's including scholarships, right?
Yeah.
14 different scholarships and schools, top schools in the country last year, right?
And I got into 40 schools.
And she got into 14 schools, right? Or 40 schools?
40.
She got into 40 different schools in the country. And your music?
I'm on grade 7 now.
She's on grade 7. Is that piano?
Piano.
Piano. And which other music are you playing?
I started the trumpet.
She plays the trumpet as well. Can you do you listen to that?
Yes. Yes.
And your name is Rebecca, right? How old are you now?
I'm 12.
Okay, thank you very much. So can you put our hands together for her? Okay, Marco.
Dr. Chris.
Sophia, get ready.
Dr. Chris, I think you can.
Hello?
Yeah, I think you can use loudspeakers, and kids will also hear what's happening here.
Okay, in here, right? Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, it is good.
Is it better?
Yeah, the sound is good.
Now, Marco, this is Marco. Is it better now?
It's good.
Okay, Marco, say your name. What's your name?
My name is Marco Monforte.
Marco Monforte. And how old were you when you wrote your GCSE maths?
I was 8 years old.
He was 8 years old. And what position did you come with the chess? You did some chess championship?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the position in the chess championship in your school?
Second place.
And in the county?
First.
First in the county?
Yeah.
And then you went to the national competition for chess, right? Okay, who's got the ball? Do you want to do a ball juggle for them? Okay, so, and why do you enjoy maths if you are doing GCSE maths? Can I have the ball? How do you enjoy maths?
I enjoy maths because it's very education and it's very good for your brain.
It's good for your brain. Okay, now, sorry, Carissa, get ready. Marco is going to do a trick for us with the ball. Okay. And she's going to watch Marco now. Okay, Marco. Yeah, you're ready. Start. Yes. Because you are competing against Sophia. If you allow Sophia to win, you're in trouble.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go to Sophia. Where's Sophia? Where's Sophia? Okay. You want to? Anyway, come across. Hold on the maths manual. First of all, let's talk about you. Now, this is Sophia. Okay. Sophia, how old were you when you did the first GCSE?
6 years.
Okay. Did you hear that?
6.
Did you hear that?
6.
Okay. And then you did more GCSEs, right? And so how many GCSEs do you have now? Or how many times have you done GCSE?
3 times.
3 times. She was in the Sunday Times. You can Google her name and find out in Sunday Times. Okay. And then you wrote some exams, right? So you're not going to do year 6. You wrote some exams ahead of time in primary school, right?
Yes.
And you passed secondary school exam from year 5. So you're not going to do year 6. You're going from year 5 straight to year 7. And did you pass your exams to schools in the country? How many schools did you pass?
I passed about 4.
Okay. And the school you're going now is scholarship, right? And what type of scholarship is it? Is it 50% or 100%?
100%.
Okay. Did you all hear that? She got 100% scholarship. All right. So she's going to juggle the ball for you. Okay. Let's talk about the ball now. Do you play the music? Which musical instrument do you play? The piano. What grade?
I'm on grade 4.
And she's on grade 4 with the piano. Okay. Let her juggle the ball for you, right? Oh. Okay. You have to start again. Let's start again. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay. Marco is gonna beat. Is gonna show her. Okay. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Anyway, we are doing ballet on juggling today. Okay. So who hasn't spoken? Huh? Carissa, come and say something.
Yes.
Carissa, come through. Okay, hold on to this. I was going to ask you about your school work. Which is your favorite subject in school? Okay, and which is your second favorite? That you have. Okay. Why do you find maths? When did you pass your GCSE? Your first GCSE? Okay, 8. And then what other exams have you passed this year? 11 plus. And you're supposed to be year 5 now, going to year 6. But you already got in a place in year 7. So you can skip the year and go to the next year, right? Okay. So, why is it saying this? Okay. Sorry, we have this here. So what advice, how were you able to enjoy maths that everybody finds difficult? You need to talk to them. And then what's special about that?
Can't you speak louder? Because now we don't hear her.
Yes. Okay, she's not hearing you now. You have to speak louder.
Because maths manual makes maths much easier.
Okay. You have to say slowly and loudly, so that they can hear.
It makes maths much easier.
And easier in such a way that it's a game or what?
Yeah.
And what type of games is it?
There's algebra games, there's trigonometry, there's all types that you might not understand at first.
Okay. And if you don't understand it first time, what happens?
If you go over it in the maths manual, you then understand it.
They're not hearing you. Say that slowly. Let everybody hear. If you don't understand it first time, what do?
You read over and through the maths manual, then you understand.
The maths manual, right? Okay, thank you. That's fine. Okay, thank you very much. All of you have to get your questions prepared because by this time next year, you have to top the class minimum. The minimum expectation is that you top your class. That's the absolute minimum, right? Minimum. That's the worst that can happen. The average that will happen is that you top 2 classes ahead of you. That's the average. Did you hear that? And then the higher limit, I don't know. So some of you are going to top 5 classes ahead of you, 6 classes ahead of you. You follow the same principle. To be able to be successful in anything, you do the fundamental principle. You look for the person you want to be. Some of you said you want to be lawyers, some want to be writers, others want to be engineers. You mimic or you model them. Whatever they've done, you can easily do better if you follow what they did before. All of you in that room have 1 million brain cells when you came out of your mother's womb, each of you. Each of you have 2 hands. Are you sure? Can you lift up your hands if you have 2 hands? Okay. How many of you can use both hands to write? How many of you can write with both hands with the same proficiency?
2 kids. 2.
2. So you can see that most of you have not used your other hand. Is there anything wrong with your other hand? Is it that it's shorter? Why can't you write with that hand? Do you know why? Because there is a fundamental law of physiology. That means usage. If you use your pen, fine. If you don't use your pen, somebody else can use it. But in your hand, if you don't use your hand, you will lose the functionality of the hand. So if you don't use your brain cells, you will begin to lose the use of your brain cells. That's the reason why every single one of you must use the present that God gave you. That's life. God gave you life as a gift. So if you don't use it, somebody else will abuse it. And they will give you something less than what you want to do. Did you hear that? How many of you know Michael Jordan? How many of you know Michael Jordan?
Everybody says they know it.
Okay. How good was Michael Jordan when he was like you? That means when he was 14, 15 in playing. Who can remember his story when he was in high school? When he was a teenager?
They don't know the story.
I beg your pardon?
They don't know the story.
Michael Jordan was not allowed to play for his school because they told him he was not good enough. His teachers told him he was not good enough. If he was not good enough in high school, how did he become the state champion, the national champion, and the world champion? What did he do?
Practice until he got better.
What did he do? You're not sure?
He practiced until he got better.
How did you know? Yeah.
Because practice makes perfect.
But how did you know that?
Because I hear it a lot.
You hear it a lot, okay. So have you proved it to yourself? Have you practiced anything and you became very good at it?
Yeah.
Do you play music? Do you play
No.
music? Do you sing?
No.
Okay. You're going to go back home. This is your number 1 assignment. Everybody write this down. You're going to practice to play one instrument. And you're going to practice to sing.
Okay.
When you go home, you have to tell your parents that I said for your brain to be able to develop and for you to be a better human being, you have to be musical. Did you hear that?
Yes.
You heard the testimony from the students now. Most of them told you about their musical achievement.
Yeah.
Everyone has musical ability. So don't tell you, listen, if anybody tell you can't sing, walk away from him or her because you can. If anybody tells you can't play any instrument, what would you tell them?
I can.
Thank you. And then you go away and practice. And one day you will stand in front of the person and do a performance. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay. Igor, pass to Igor.
Yes,
I
Dr.
want to
Chris.
take questions from them. Does anybody have any questions about what we've said today or what we gained today?
Okay, do we have questions? Please come forward. Come on.
Can you get tissue?
You have a question.
You can go and do your farm. Let me know some tissue.
So, guys, you know what Pastor Sunday does? Unless everyone asks questions, they never sit.
I beg your pardon?
No.
But if they don't have questions, I'm going to ask them questions.
I'm just talking to them. Yeah, they don't have questions now.
If they don't have questions, I'm going to ask them questions, difficult ones, based on what they heard. So they better think of the questions they're going to ask me first. Okay, the lady sitting next to Ife, can you step up to the mic and introduce yourself? Yes.
My name is...
How are you?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Okay, please can you introduce yourself and tell me 2 things you're going to do differently when you go back home?
My name is Abiola, and I'm gonna start writing in my book, like if the teachers permit it, which they probably won't.
Igor, you might have to re-echo what she's saying because my echo is coming up.
Yeah, can you speak louder to be
Okay, you can go and do your function now. I'll call you later.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna
Okay, Igor, you need to repeat.
So I'm gonna. Should I just?
Yeah, just speak louder here.
I'm gonna
Louder.
I'm going to. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Dr. Chris, can you hear us?
She's going to do.
Can you hear me?
No, she's going to ahead. She's going.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to
Yes.
like every time someone's preaching, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna type it rather than write it down.
Oh, thank you, thank you. That's what I'm having another section, another workshop. Igor, remind me how technology can boost your productivity. Igor, please mention that. That's very good. Thank you. So you're going to use technology more, right?
Yeah.
So what are you doing next year? What year are you in your stage of development?
I'm doing my A-levels next year.
You're doing your A-level next year.
Yeah.
So you're in your year 12 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Igor, please, can you write this down?
Yes, I'm writing.
And you're year 12 going to year 13.
No, I'm going to year 12. Well, I'm going to year 12.
Okay, Igor, please, can you write this down for her? Are you coming to the UK?
Yeah.
I need to send you an invitation to come to Oxford University on the 15th of September.
Okay.
Which university do you want to apply to?
Yeah, it was going to be Oxford or Cambridge, but I think Oxford is more suited to me. I mean,
Oxford or what?
Oxford or Cambridge, but Oxford is more,
Okay.
it's basically what I want to do. It's better for what I want to do.
Okay, so you have to come to Oxford on the 15th, and I will introduce you to some professors and some undergraduate students, and then you can start seeing what mentoring is all about. However, you cannot do your A-level in 2 years. You have to do 1 year. What subjects are you doing?
English.
What?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm going to drop English. So physics, maths, and music.
Physics, maths, and what?
Music.
Music.
Physics, maths, and English, right?
Music.
Great, great. Have you heard about the musical scholarship? In Cambridge and Oxford?
Yeah, but I checked and it's only for instruments, and what I want to do isn't to do with it.
Somebody told you a lie. Somebody told you a lie. Who said it's only for instrument?
Well, it's what I saw. I didn't see any that were offering.
There's what is called choral scholarships. Have you heard about choral scholarships?
I don't think I saw it when I checked.
Can you sight read music?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Can you sight read music?
It takes me some time because I haven't really been doing it that long.
Are you doing music at A level?
Yes.
What piece did you play for your GCSE? What instrument did you play for your GCSE? What instrument?
Piano.
Okay, what grade are you playing at?
Around an A.
Grade 8. What grade of instrument are you playing?
Oh, you mean? Oh, I don't. I stopped doing lessons like a long time ago. I was just doing it by the school.
So what practical music piece did you play?
Pardon?
What practical music skill did you play? What instrument did you play for your music?
Piano.
Piano. But you don't know what grade?
What I'm saying is I haven't been having lessons for a while. I was just doing it with the school.
What were you doing in space of your lesson?
My music lessons?
Yes.
No, I had music okay. Basically, I used to have lessons outside of school. Like when I was younger, I used to do
I know.
piano.
Not when you were younger, when you were smarter. Smart people play musical instruments.
Yeah, okay. So I stopped having...
Let me explain to you. Dumb people or less smart people don't play instruments.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because the Bible says the whole essence of man is to worship God. If you're a worshiper, you play an instrument. So you're going to go back to London and tell your parents or England that you have to resume your musical instrumental tuition. Because you need to get a scholarship. Do you understand that? Yeah. So that's taken away. Please, can you put your hands together for her? So please remind me, I need to send you a link to invite her to Oxford. Igor, did you hear that?
Yes, I've already sent you a message.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, and put her name in it. Put her name in the link. Okay, so who sat next to you? Okay, what year are you?
I'm going into year 11 in September.
You're going to year 11?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Where are you planning to do your sixth form?
Dartford Grammar School.
Dartford Grammar School?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you doing your year 11?
Bennett Memorial.
Good. Why are you moving to Dartford Grammar School?
Because it's better than Bennett Memorial.
How did you know it's better?
Because of its ranking in the
Good.
UK.
Are you also applying to Wilmington or Gravesend?
I applied to Wilmington before, but I didn't get in.
I beg your pardon?
I've applied to Wilmington before, but I didn't get in.
I beg your pardon?
I applied to Wilmington Grammar School before, but I did not get in.
I beg your pardon. Your past failure. Did you listen to Pastor Sunday about who you are?
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't say that. They didn't know who you were when you applied before. Now you know who you are. You're going to introduce yourself to them, and you're going to get a place in Wilmington, in Townley, in Dartford Grammar, in Dartford Girls, in Gravesend. Amen? Amen. Okay. You will get multiple scholarships for your sixth form, and then you have to decide which of them you want to go for.
Yeah.
Are you doing A level or are you doing IB? International Baccalaureate?
IB.
IB. Why are you doing IB?
It's more useful in terms of it allows me to go into a wider range of universities.
Which university do you want to go to?
The one I really want to go to is Women's University in Korea.
Where?
It's in South Korea.
Okay. What is the name?
Ihwa Women's University.
Good. Why did you choose that?
Um, um, well, it's a Christian-based university, and I'm also.
It's what?
It's a Christian-based university.
Is what?
A Christian-based university.
What is the motto of Oxford?
I don't know.
Oh, you need to find out because you can't say one is Christian until you found out, right? Okay, which is your second best university?
I haven't really thought about.
No. Did you come for history makers?
Yeah.
You're not talking like a history maker. Everything you learn from each session, you have to carry on for life. For life. Did you hear what Pastor Boss said about goal setting, planning, and achieving?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. You have to email all your notes to me. The notes you took at History Maker, you have to email it to me to prove that you heard what she said.
Okay.
So if you email it to me, I'll give you a special a power bank that will help you with your tablets and your phone when you come over.
Okay.
All right? This is a workshop. You do work here. This is not a lecture. I don't know what Igor told you. The session with me requires you to do some work so that you cannot be the same before you met me and I. You can't be the same. You can't go back to the same person. You have to be different. You have to be sharp. Okay, tell me, what else did you gain from today's session with me?
That using old methods of like studying is the easiest way you can fail.
Okay, how long will it take you to pass your GCSE maths already?
No.
Okay, how long do you think it will take you to pass your GCSE maths?
With the right method of studying, not very long.
No, sister, put a number to it.
A month to 2 months, maybe.
No. Where's Pearl? Pearl, please put your hands on her shoulders for me. Put your hands on her shoulders. And tell her, whatever I have achieved, you can do better.
Whatever I have achieved, you can do better.
Really mean it. Say it, Pearl.
Whatever I have achieved, you can do it better.
Okay. If Pearl is ready to hold your hands, would you forget the ways of your schools and do it the way Pearl did it?
Yeah.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow and the day after, you are going to watch Pearl. Do you think she's smarter than you? Do you think Pearl is smarter than you? No. Have you seen her make mistakes during the classes? You're going to watch her. She's going to make mistakes just like you do and everybody does. And then you know that you are the same as her. All right? Yeah. You're smarter than what your school said you are. So you have to live up to what God made you to be. It's different from what your school said you are. I know what you're struggling with. Your school said you have to be in year 11 before you pass. I'm saying that in another 1 month, you're going to write your GCSE maths and you will pass. In 21 days. So Pearl, whisper that to her ears that in 21 days she will pass her maths.
I think you can pass it.
And if you like, you can do ICT or English. Okay, thank you. So please put your hands together for her. Okay, who's next to her? Thank you for your enthusiasm. Please introduce yourself and what you're doing next.
My name is Pastor Sunday.
Yeah, what year?
Just finished year 11, so year 12.
Just finished your year 11. Okay. Which universities are you hoping to go to?
Harvard, New York University for Business and Arts, or Manhattan
Great.
University.
Have you taken your SAT or pre-SAT exams?
Yeah.
Your pre-SAT? And your ACT? Did you do ACT as well? Okay, I'm very keen on seeing what you got for your SAT, your pre-SAT.
No, I haven't done pre-SAT yet.
Okay, you need to do it, and we need to work with you. I want to invite you for a special Fulbright meeting of all American universities. All right? Or were you planning to attend one? It takes place in October. Did you book for it? You will? Okay. So you're going to book for that. So tell me one thing that you learned from today, please.
I've learned that nothing's hard, that if it's broken down, it can be understood in any form.
Okay, how long are you going to do your A-level for then, the next 2 years?
No, I'm not doing A-levels, I'm going straight to
Sorry, how long are you going to do your SAT program? When are you applying to university?
next year.
I beg your pardon?
2019.
Why not 2017/18,
Yes,
which we're entering now, and then 2018/19?
Yes, 2018.
Okay. Where will you be doing your SAT and admissions preparation training? Where? Which city? Where? Okay, that's easy. Okay, let's put our hands together for her. Okay, who's next? Zoe. Zoe is hiding. I skipped you. Oh, there's somebody next to you. What a revelation. Please introduce yourself. Yes, please tell me what year you are and what you hope to achieve, or what you gained from today's meeting.
I'm going to the first year of university.
First year university?
Yes.
What university is that?
No, it's a university here in Kiev.
I beg your pardon?
It's a university here in Kiev.
Oh, is it an English university or a Kiev, a Russian-speaking university?
Yeah, Russian-speaking university.
What do you intend to study?
Mechatronics engineering.
Good. So you enjoyed all the discussion we had about maths?
Yes, yes.
Okay. What have you gained from today's class, please?
I've gained that I need a mentor. That, as you told, I learned that I need a mentor. That even as I'm entering the school, I could go and meet the third year, fourth year students and ask for them to help me, to teach me.
Okay. Let me give you a trick. If you meet somebody that is a mentor, that means someone that has achieved what you've achieved, what you're hoping to achieve, you tell them you want to help them. How can you help them? In helping them, you find out that you help yourself. Because if you ask them for help, they may not want to give help to you because they're busy, they don't know who you are, they don't know why you're doing it. But if you say, I want to assist you, is there any way I can assist you? That would be a great way to start.
Okay.
That's one. The second thing is you have to get your reading list and your syllabus. I hope Ife is writing this down. Is Ife writing? Can you tell Ife what I've told you? Okay, you have to get your reading list and your syllabus and do no reading. You cannot read.
Okay.
Igor will tell you. You get your reading list and your syllabus, you cannot read. So what should you do with it? Where's Igor? Is Igor with you?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I've asked him to get the reading list and the syllabus, but he cannot read any book. What should he do? You know the formula. Okay, Ife and you must go to a corner. You're going to sit next to each other, and you're going to do what is called a Google game. Google game. Write Google down, and game next to it. And our next workshop section, you must come with your laptop, your desktop, and your phone. I'll tell you what to do with that. All right? Okay. What else did you learn from the session? Does age matter in learning?
No, I learned that it doesn't, age is not like an excuse to limit yourself
Okay.
to achieve different things.
Okay. I think that's easy. Okay, can you put your hands together for him? Igor,
Yes, Doctor.
please, can you make note of all the things I'm saying about specific individuals? Because we're going to come back to do that Google game. Any person starting undergraduate studies or even A-level that doesn't understand the Google game is likely going to operate at less than 50% of capacity. So they'll be doing the hardest thing possible and getting very little results. Okay, let's bring people in from the other half. Zoe is hiding. Okay, Zoe, please tell me one or two things that you got reminded or things that you learned.
You have to make sure to take advantage of the generation you're in and using new equipment rather than old equipment from past generations. And our brain cells are capable of much more than we know. We have to be sure to use them by...
No, say the last sentence slowly.
Our brain cells are capable of so much more than we know, so we have to be sure to use them.
Okay, can you put a number to that?
A number to...
What percentage of your brain have you used so far?
Like, average human beings, about 2% of their brains.
Igor, I didn't hear that. What percentage of your brain have you used so far?
2%.
No. Oh, God. Of course not. Far less.
Far less, sorry, forgive me.
Yes?
Yes, far less.
What percentage of your brain do you need to use to be a genius?
100.
No. If you use 0.75% of your brain, you're a genius. Most people don't even touch their brain. 0.0, your teachers don't expect you to use more than 0.0001% to get A star at a very young age. So you're going to stimulate your brain using new techniques to achieve extraordinary results, right?
Yes.
Okay. The only mark you can get for your SAT is a perfect score. It's a perfect score, and you know how to get perfect score.
Yes.
You can ask Perez that. Perez will tell you how to do that without much hassle. Okay, thank you very much. Let's put our hands together for Zoe. And then the people on the other side that I've not seen, the camera is hiding you. Where is it? Tell me, what did you get in there and what year you are in now? What year are you?
Pardon?
Yes, what year?
I'm in year 6 going to year 7.
Year 6 going to year 7. Where are you doing your year 7? What school?
St. Catherine's.
St. Catherine's. St. Catherine's, right? Where is that?
St. Catherine's School.
In Bexley, yeah.
It's a Catholic school.
Yes.
You have to work hard. So I want you to go to Dartford. Did you apply to Dartford Grammar?
No.
Did you apply to Townley? You're looking at your sister. Did you apply to Kent?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to work harder in St. Cart's because I want you to top the class and send cards. It used to be a great school when the Catholics were there, the nuns were there. But I want you to move, upgrade, and go to a harder school where they give you easier things. All right? So what have you learned from this talk we talked today?
I learned that doesn't matter what age you are or who passed a certain test, that you are as capable as another person to pass a test that they have already done, and it may be
Okay.
at an earlier age if you learn more about it.
And did you also learn that you're going to play an instrument now?
Yes.
What instruments do you play right now?
I don't really play instruments, but I do like playing the piano sometimes.
Is there a junior choir in your church?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to tell your parents, tell your pastor to start work. You'll be the choir leader. All right, I will send you a video on how to be a choir leader. All right, a YouTube video, you watch it and you'll be able to lead the junior choir. You know the junior choir? So you're going to help boys and girls in years 4 and 5, and you'll be their choir leader. Are you happy with that?
Yes.
Because if you lead at anything, you can lead at everything. Can everybody write that down? If you lead at anything, you can lead at everything. Okay, anyway, let's put our hands together for her. Okay, who is next?
Her sister.
Wow. What year are you?
I'm in year 5 going to year 6.
Oh. Have you applied have you put your applications in for secondary school?
Yes.
Which schools did you apply for?
Bexley, Kent, and Medway.
So have you been doing your verbal reasoning, your maths and English?
Yeah.
How many papers do you practice a day with?
2.
2? Before breakfast or after breakfast?
After breakfast.
Okay, you now have to do 1 paper before breakfast, 1 after breakfast, and then 1 before dinner. And your sister?
Pardon?
Who is marking your work right now? Your sister or yourself?
Sometimes my grandma or my sister.
Okay. Where's your sister that marks for you?
Pardon?
Is she there with you? Your sister that does mark for you, is she there?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, can you come forward, please? So now, I'm going to give you £100 cash if you supervise your junior sister and she passes her 11 plus. So you have to make sure you are her teacher and you are her mentor. If she doesn't do what you ask her to do, call me or tell Igor, I'm going to call your parents. Did you hear that?
Yes.
So I'll give you £100 cash when your sister passes all her 11 plus. So are you going to listen to your big sister?
I guess.
A bit. She's your teacher. I've just appointed her your teacher now. What month were you born? Which month of the year?
February.
Yeah? Yes, huh? What month were you born?
February.
February. Okay, so your sister will supervise you. February children are very obedient. Okay, let's put our hands together for them. Okay, who is next? How are you?
Good.
Can you tell me one thing you gained and what year you are in?
I am in year 3 going to year 4.
How was your SAT? You just did SAT. You did SAT, eh?
No, I don't do SATs. I only do tests.
You only did tests?
Yeah.
What school do you attend?
St. John's.
Which city?
Clividra.
Where?
Clividra.
I didn't hear that.
Clividra.
Igor, can you please echo that for me?
Igor is not here.
Okay. Can she tell me the city she's at?
What city are you in?
Clivija.
Can you say whoever heard that? Can you echo it for me?
Clivija.
Clevija.
Which country?
England.
So you did SAT then? They didn't call it SAT in your school. Okay, tell me what you gained in the class today.
Pardon?
What did you gain from what I said today?
What did you learn?
I learned that it doesn't matter what age you are, you can always attend.
Okay. Are you going to tell your parents to put you in for GCSE this year?
No.
When? When would you write your GCSE?
When I'm 13 years old.
Ah, Jesus wept. How old are you now?
7.
Did you see the 7-year-old that said they passed now already here?
Yeah.
Do you think they are smarter than you?
No.
You're not sure? If they're not smarter than you, why don't you want to do it next year? If I brought them to your house to show you how they did it, will you do it then next year?
Yeah.
Good. Please, can you put your hands together for her? She's empowered. Who's the next person? How are you and what year do you belong to?
I'm fine, and I'm in year 4 going to year 5.
Year 4 going to year 5. That's the best year to be. How many instruments do you play?
0.
Which instrument do you play?
0.
0.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't think instruments are the thing for me.
I know God wants you to worship Him. If you want to worship God, you have to play an instrument.
Well, isn't it like clapping your hands and jumping?
Okay, your homework is to go and read Psalms 150. Psalms 150.
Yeah, it says if everything that has breath, praise the Lord.
Is that all? That's the beginning.
You should praise Him with musical instruments. That says it.
Good, good. You're a good girl. You know your Bible very well. Now you have to do it. If you know it with your head. Now you have to do it. So tell your parents you want to obey Psalm 150. You want to play some instrument to God.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So put your hands together for her, please. And next?
He's a brother, actually. For the last.
As a brother, okay. What year are you?
Year 7.
Which school?
Grace and Grammar.
Fantastic. Can you put your hands together for him? Good. I'm very pleased for you. Do you know why I'm asking them to clap for you?
No.
Do you know why?
No.
You know why? Why do you think I said it? Yes?
I don't know.
How many of your friends in year 6 got into Gravesend Grammar?
None, because my school was a private school.
Yeah, how many of your your kids, your friends from year 6 got into Gravesend Grammar?
None of them.
None of them. That's why I'm clapping for you. Because to get into Gravesend Grammar is very tough. The exam is very tough. Is it tough?
Yes.
Okay, so what did you gain from today's class?
I gained that it doesn't matter what age you are, you can still learn, and that music can help you with your studies.
Okay, so what are you going to do next year? What exam are you going to do next year?
I'm going to start choosing what I want to do for my GCSEs.
No. What is your favorite subject now?
My favorite subject?
Yeah, in school now.
Science.
Good. So we have to see how you can pass some GCSE in science this year.
Okay.
All right? Which instruments do you play?
I don't play an instrument.
You have to play one. Think of which one to play, whichever one you like.
My dad is trying to teach me the drums.
Good. So play the drums.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. So you're going to do your exams in the drums as well?
Yes.
You're going to do your graded exams in the drums?
Yes.
Are you doing sports?
Sports?
Which sports do you do?
I like to play football.
You have to do one team sport, one solo sport. But in Gravesend, you have to belong to a house, and each house have inter-house competition.
Yeah.
I want you to represent your house, Gravesend. All right?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Can we put our hands together for him? Who's next?
That's the big sister.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
What year are you and what school?
I've finished year 13 and I went to Dartford Grammar School for Girls.
You finished from where?
Dartford Grammar School for Girls.
Wow. So what university are you going to? Or are you taking a gap year?
Yeah, I'm taking a gap year.
Okay, what university will you go to when you finish your gap year?
I'm going to apply in September, but I hope to apply to Manchester and to Birmingham University.
Manchester and which other university?
Birmingham.
Birmingham, any other university?
I also want to apply to Valencia University in Spain.
And any other university?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay, lift up your hands to the skies, to the sky, to the heavens, up, lift it up higher, and then drop it on your head. Next time you go to church, and the pastor asks who needs prayers, you must be the first person to go out. And if he asks you what should you pray for, you want to hear and then be able to do. Because what you've heard so far means that you cannot go to Manchester. Except Manchester is your reserve. You know what it means to be the reserve?
Yeah.
Okay, it's your backup choice.
Yeah.
What do you want to study in Manchester?
International development.
Good. Very good. What subject did you do at A level?
Spanish, biology, and chemistry.
Is that all?
Yeah.
You should have done 2 more. General studies and critical thinking.
Okay.
Did you do general studies or critical thinking?
They didn't offer that at A level in my school.
In your school, you can study it anywhere else.
Okay.
Your school is not designed to bring the best out of you, it's designed to get the mediocre out of you. C is a pass in your school. You have to additional A-level subjects. What are you planning for your gap year?
I'm going with international citizenship service to Bolivia.
Fantastic. I know them. That's good charity. So what you now need to do is carry your books with you, and twice a week you study. And when your A-level result comes out, please, can I know?
Okay.
Okay, it's coming out in the 10 days time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you must let me know, all right? Anyway, congratulations for going to grammar school. I'm disappointed you are not applying to Oxford or Cambridge. We'll pray for you so that God opens your eyes and your mind to apply to Oxford, Cambridge, Yale, and Princeton. Amen? Okay. And who's next? Who's next? We've lost them all? Did they go to the toilet? Hello, how are you? What did you gain from what we did today? From the video, what I talked, and from what people said, what did you gain? She's thinking.
Yes. I'm in the process of thinking.
So you can say it in Russian, it doesn't matter, just say it in Russian. Or say it in Ukraine.
Yeah, you can say it.
Did you understand Ukrainian or Russian?
Translate.
Yeah, just say it in Russian.
Okay, what's the question? What you learned today?
What did you learn today?
The topic, what was the topic today? What you learned. It was realizing inner greatness. So what did you learn from there?
I learned from there that
Okay, Pearl, can you tell her?
I learned that school can give me more knowledge, and if I want to be more successful, I should work by myself. And for girls, example that they learn this system about 1 month, and they pass the exam for really well, and it's impressive for me, and it's a shock because I haven't know about the system, about math, and because in my school, when I was studying, it is private school of for girls lady. There aren't such like experience, and I have another system of education.
Wow.
Yes.
Please, can you put your hands together for her? Another clap for the interpreter. Who was your interpreter?
What?
Did you have an interpreter?
Yes, I was translating for her before.
No. Did she hear everything I said, or did you interpret what I said to her?
Yeah,